The traditional agency model is built on a flaw. If you are trading your personal hours for a consulting fee, your revenue is capped by your own physical limits. To scale, you have to move from manual labor to automated infrastructure. High-end global clients have no interest in buying basic chatbots or paying for hourly tinkering. They are looking for automated revenue recovery systems, infrastructure that captures missed leads and protects their time without requiring their constant oversight. We are going to build a multi-agent logic engine designed to ingest raw client data and output a complete high-fidelity efficiency audit. This is a $1,400 product that your system can now generate in under 10 minutes. Transitioning from a manual service provider to a platform architect decouples your revenue from your headcount. When your operations are tied to server capacity rather than your own hours, you remove the primary bottleneck to scaling a global agency. Empire-level scaling requires a specific financial architecture called the barbell strategy. You divide your efforts between two distinct extremes. On one side, you have low-volume, high-ticket retainers. You act as a fractional AI officer for luxury firms, charging upwards of $2,500 a month to manage their automated infrastructure. On the other side, you deploy mass-volume micro-ops. These are utility tools that scale to thousands of users globally at a price point of $1 to $3 per month. To begin this build, you will need a few prerequisites: access to Google AI Studio, a Stripe account, an automation tool like Make.com or Zapier, and a smartphone with your local business contacts. This dual-weight model protects your agency. The micro-apps provide a massive, stable floor of recurring revenue, while the high-end retainers provide the capital needed for rapid expansion. Open Google AI Studio. To handle complex business audits, we aren't using a single prompt. We are building a chain of 3 sequential agents, each with a specialized role. Click Create New and select Chat Prompt. The first agent is your intake specialist. Assign this agent the task of analyzing messy transcripts or documents to find efficiency leaks. It must extract every manual task and categorize it by frequency and department. In the Settings panel, set the model temperature to exactly 0.3. Failing to do this allows the model too much creative freedom, which leads to generic or hallucinated results. For an audit, you need strict analytical consistency. Next, create a second prompt for the Profit Architect. This agent takes the friction points from the first agent and matches them to Gemini-based automation solutions. Crucially, it calculates the yearly return on investment based on the client's labor rates. The final component is the Gilded Closer. This agent formats the technical data and ROI calculations into a high-authority luxury sales proposal, ready to be delivered to the client. Ensure your prompts focus on business value rather than technical jargon. High-end clients are paying for the financial result, not the underlying code. By segmenting these roles, you convert a basic language model into a reliable, enterprise-grade logic engine that produces consistent professional outputs. Once your system is built, skip cold outreach. You are going to target your existing local network to gather your first data sets. Use the partnership pivot script. You are offering a $1,400 efficiency audit for a $400 beta rate. This low-cost entry point allows you to build a case study while proving the system works. The key to this pitch is removing friction. Tell the client they don't need to book a call. They just need to text you a 5-minute voice note describing their daily business headaches. Asking for an audio file is a low-stakes request that bypasses the need for calendar scheduling. This speed often leads to a deposit before a traditional consultant would have even finalized an introductory meeting. To run the audit, upload the client's raw voice-to-text transcript into Agent 1. The specialist will instantly extract a structured table of every manual bottleneck mentioned in the recording. Take that structured table and move it to the next step. Paste the table into Agent 2. The Profit Architect will now map those bottlenecks to automation workflows and calculate the exact financial loss of their current manual process. This provides you with hard numbers, the total hours lost per year, and the revenue recovered by fixing the leak. Transfer this data into Agent 3. The Gilded Closer will organize these findings into a professional, luxury-grade proposal. You must always highlight the cost of inaction. When a client sees they are losing $50,000 a year to lead decay, the $1,400 audit fee becomes an easy decision. Compare the raw input to the final output. The system has taken a disorganized stream of consciousness and reorganized it into a structured, high-authority proposal. This audit fee represents the value of the final asset. You are delivering a vetted financial argument and a specific roadmap for their operational recovery. Use the findings of the audit to immediately pitch the $2,500 monthly retainer. You aren't just identifying the problem, you are offering to manage the solution. Once the client signs, you eliminate manual admin through zero-touch onboarding. A Stripe payment triggers Zapier to instantly create a private database, generate API keys, and email the client their dashboard link. Because your infrastructure is fully automated, your income is tied to scalable server capacity. You are no longer limited by the number of hours you can personally work. Success in this model requires action. Copy the pivot script, text 3 business owners in your network, and run your first automated audit today. True empire-level scaling requires moving outside the workflow. You've built a digital infrastructure that sells, fulfills, and manages the service entirely while you sleep.